8:02 p.m. on March 3rd, 47 degrees. My flashlight's probably going to run out. My phone's going to run out. Please let the power come back on. This is not good. Yeah, the camera's about to run out too. We're waiting. We're waiting, Alms. We're waiting. I'm trying to get back under the covers. Gotta conserve the fucking flashlight. You gotta conserve the flashlight, Omaloo. Fell asleep. I was hoping that I wouldn't wake up until the power came back on, that it would wake me up, but no such luck. Probably Omar woke me up. We want to be really blunt here. He woke me up.
Dude, that woke me up, yes. And then you're on the other couch, and I'm saying, jump down, come be with Mom, be with Mama. Come, jump down. You know how to jump down from the couch. It was obviously pitch dark, but he can't see anyway. It's no different than him. You went wandering while Mama's sleeping, and then you go on the little couch and you can't jump down off it and come be warm again, silly boy. And I was trying to reach over from the one big couch to grab him, but I don't keep his collar on him anymore, so I couldn't grab him. He wouldn't let me grab him, so he's got to jump down himself. I can't even see. I didn't even know where the fucking flashlight was. I had to go looking for the flashlight using my phone light to find the flashlight. I forgot where I put it because it was light. You know what I mean? When I went back to sleep. What can you do? There's nothing to do. I talked to some people use candles during this. I would never do that. I think that is potentially very dangerous to use regular candles when I know. I mean, I don't do candles, and I took Selena's advice and bought those flameless candles at the dollar store that time, and they sucked. They didn't work at all. They were just a waste. The waste of $1 each. Well, they're cheap, but you get they sucked. I'd pay more, and if they were guaranteed to work, these little ones that I bought at the dollar store didn't work at all. They sucked. So never repeated that. You're so stupid. Jump down, you knucklehead. If you jumped up on the little couch, you could jump down.
Fine. I'm going back under the covers where it's warm. You could stand there over there. And what do you think he finally did? He finally jumped down and came over here with me, right? I tried to grab him and couldn't reach him. So, supposedly the power's supposed to come back on. If it doesn't, it's going to get a hell of a lot colder in here. My friend told me, like, the stores down the street, their power came back on. Like, they usually, when they lose power and we lose power, we usually get it back on at the same time. What's up with that? But maybe that's just coincidence, too. I don't know.
Jump down. You got up there. You can get back down.
And you stay up there. You stay up there. Can't reach you, and I'm under the covers. Oh,
Silly boyish. Get up on the little couch. You don't jump down. You want to jump down just like you get up on that little chair.
Very brave for him to jump up in the chair. He trusts that it stays exactly where he knows it is from the past, but he could misjudge. I've seen him misjudge on bigger things, and I do the best I can. Like I said in the other video, I cannot protect him at all times.
from himself, you know, any more than you people with children can protect your children at all times. It's just, you know, you try. It's all you can do. All any of us can do. Alright, Pagalopolis. Let's go back under the covers. It's only going to get colder, not warmer. Come on, under the covers. Come on. As I told you earlier, of course, I'm all bundled up. I tried sleeping with the hat on, though, and it wasn't, it was uncomfortable, so it hasn't reached that point yet. Back in 2013, it reached that point because it was down to, you know, very, very bitter cold in this here. You could see your breath, you know. 47, we're still okay, but jump down, knucklehead. Come back to your mama where it's warm, where it's covered. When he does that, he's just being silly, period, people. If he's jumped up on a couch or a chair or whatever, then he knows he jumped up. He has to know to jump down. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get him down. If he jumps up on something, he knows how to jump down. And if not, he can stay up there until he decides to jump down. But in this instance, I couldn't even see where he was or anything. It was pitch dark in here. I don't know what causes that, because sometimes I'll see him jump up on the couch, jump back down, jump up on the, you know what I mean? Jump, blah, 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 and then this instance, he's afraid to jump down. It makes no sense. There's no rhyme or reason to it. He can't see. Even when he could see, I remember he used to pull that sometimes for some weird reason. I think he forgets that he's the one that got up there, and he's jumped down from there plenty of times. It's not some new furniture. The same friggin' furniture we've had for years and years. Nothing's new. Nothing's new. You're just a weirdo. I'm going to be really scared if we don't get electricity power back on and my phone dies. Know what I mean? That's going to scare me because I don't want to be here and not have a phone in case there's an emergency. But, you know, if there's an emergency, I would have to, I guess, run to a neighbor. I don't know what I would do. It's scary. So, let's let there not be any emergency. It shouldn't be an emergency if I just sit here in the dark, right? And hope that electricity comes back on, power. I shouldn't even say electricity because it's heat too. You know what I mean? It's the whole 9 yards. Some people can lose electricity and they have heat that's separate and they still have heat. Not around here, but I mean in general in this world. Some people also have generators. That I know for a fact. Here, we freeze to death. My friend too and her dog. They're freezing to death. She told me her thermostat doesn't go below 50. But she knows that it goes below, she can tell it's gotten colder, So she knows what it is on 50, and now it's 47. She knows it's gotten colder in her house. She has the same house, so she's going to have the same degrees in it. And these types of places, I didn't know this, but my friend told me they don't conserve heat very well. And it's probably true. There's never been a carbon monoxide detector in this place either. I should ask my friend if she has one. You don't have a dryer, though. I thought you don't have to worry about that unless you have a dryer. And then I don't see why you have to worry about carbon monoxide for any reason. I don't really understand how that all works. I know you have to when you have a dryer. We never worried about it when we had a dryer either, and we'd have snowbanks building up over the ducts outside. I know we have a fire smoke detector. The one we have double. If the one that's I told you it's attached to the house. I never heard of that before. Where it works no matter what. You don't have to worry about changing batteries. It works through electricity, and it's fucking loud. And it went off just recently when I burned something on the pan. Shouldn't burn something on the pan. I think there was some food underneath or something or other. It's just I know the fire thing's fine. And the other one, there's an extra backup one that we never even changed the batteries on that. I thought that's a fire alarm too. I mean, I don't know if that's a carbon. I have no idea. I should have the fire department here. Ask them. Alright. I gotta turn the flashlight off. I can't. I gotta conserve it. It's been lasting good. I'm wide awake now. Yeah, I'm just hoping that the power comes back on as promised. But they can't make any promises. I'm dying to find out what happened with everything. I'm so used to having TV and internet now that I just can't imagine I went nearly a year without it. But I did it to conserve money, you know what I mean? I'd rather invest my money in my health, in organic food and supplements, and skip having TV and internet. But now I don't have a dryer, and I know damn well I can look at my bills. I can tell not having a dryer has especially that old dryer we had that took forever to dry anything. You know that's using a ton of electricity when it takes forever to dry anything. So, saving money that way. I can do without a dryer. I put most of my clothes out on the deck in warm months anyway, which is going to be pretty soon. Hopefully be able to do what I've been doing every year and hopefully drop some of this excess weight. Oh, this is the heaviest I've gotten in a very long time. Once I start walking again and stuff, I should be able to at least drop some of it. I've decided not to use plastic containers to store food anymore either. I give them all to my mother. She doesn't have to worry about hormones and stuff. Me approaching menopause and being, peri, whatever, and hormones and all that crap, they say plastic. I read about it. And there are people that believe that plastic disrupts your hormones and whatnot and can contribute to weight gain in women, like me, who are premenopausal. Joe doesn't use anything plastic because of the, it's much healthier if you can afford it to use glass. Joe stores everything in glass containers. He invested in them. It's not like they cost $1 million. I've sometimes put my leftovers, not leftovers, like cans, like when I open up pineapple or pumpkin, I put them in my those glass jars that I got for free simply by getting the labels off of them and soaking them, and some of the labels are a bitch. I'm wondering if there's some kind of secret to getting labels off of jars, stubborn labels. Because I have 3 more nice jars I could use for I love having those jars. I love having jars. You can see through them. I could see, I put my pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds, and chia, and hemp, all of them in jars. And then when I open up things, I put those in jars too. A lot of the times. I'm going to get rid of all the plastic containers. I'm tired of them all anyway. There's too many of them, and they take up too much room, and I can't find anything underneath there because there's so many plastic containers. We're just babbling at this point. The computer, this is probably going to run out pretty soon. I'm wide awake now. You can only